Hi, James Oliver here. I want to talk about today one particular model of electronic cigarette that is unique in several different ways and is quickly becoming quite popular in the electronic smoking community. If you haven't explored the terrain yourself much yet, I would suggest that you head straight for this particular model, and let me proceed to tell you why. The model I'm talking about is the Green Smoke electronic cigarette. And the Green Smoke electronic cigarette, it's quickly becoming a favorite among vaping enthusiasts, and this is for a good reason. It has a distinct design difference that gives the user the most realistic and satisfying smoking experience. This distinct type of e-cigarette is really a progression in the advancement of the technology and user experience of e-cigarettes in general. It guarantees an amazing experience every time. I personally have loved this particular electronic cigarette for its simplicity, for its awesome vapor production, its ease of use, its huge selection of amazing flavors, and especially for its great throat hit, which basically means how close it feels to a real cigarette when you inhale. Many people claim it to be the best when it comes to this almost mythical throat hit aspect. And other than new and experimental high voltage mods that are complex and unproven, personal electronic nicotine inhalers that the average user won't want to experiment with, I absolutely agree that this e-cig delivers 100% of the time the kind of intensely satisfying closeness to a real cigarette out there. In fact, I think it delivers a superior performance experience to the real thing, but that's just my personal opinion. To me, this is undoubtedly the best electronic cigarette on the market for people getting started or who have been disappointed with other types or models in the past. If this is your first time, this is the electronic cigarette for you. Let me explain why. The Green Smoke electronic cigarette avoids the hassles typically associated with other e-cigarette models. Most companies are selling electronic cigarettes in a three-piece design. 1. The battery, 2. The atomizer, and 3. The nicotine cartridge. The Green Smoke design consists of only 2 pieces. 1. The battery, and 2. The atomizer and the cartridge combined. Now this is starting to become termed cartomizer in the industry. And why does this make such a huge difference? Well, let me explain. With the three-piece design, the atomizer gets used over and over. This leads to a dirty, clogged atomizer that becomes much less efficient over time, and something that you have to replace, frankly, quite often. I've had to purchase in bulk atomizers just to make sure that I have that consumable. It really leads to 2 consumables beyond the battery, which lasts quite a long time, but beyond just the cartridges, the atomizers are consumables that can last only weeks at times themselves. So a clean atomizer is essential for getting maximum vapor volume. The more quality vapor you can get with each draw is very important for a satisfying and realistic smoking experience. Reusable atomizers found in three-piece designs need to be replaced frequently, as I mentioned. This is a hidden cost not mentioned in the sales material. Some products even have the additional headache of having to drop liquid nicotine solution into the filter. In fact, in my experience, most do. The 2-piece design, as found in the Green Smoke model, eliminates this problem completely, which is associated with the reusable atomizer. Because the atomizer is built right into the nicotine cartridge, you get a fresh atomizer every time you change cartridges. One cartridge is about the equivalent of 20 to 30 tobacco cigarettes with this model, so roughly a pack. This is why Green Smoke has the highest smoke volume industry. No other models even come close. It's very common for many people to initially try a cheap 3-piece design only to be disappointed. These are the same people that go on to say electronic smoking doesn't work well, and it's worth it to spend a few extra dollars and get a 2-piece design that you'll be happy with. As I've said many times, not all e-cigarettes are created equal. definitely there is some junk out there. And it's important to educate yourself on the differences so you don't end up going through a lot of unnecessary and very expensive trial and error. GreenSmoke offers a technologically advanced device that will give you the most realistic and satisfying smoking experience in the industry. The highest smoke volume, convenience of use, reliability, cleanliness, and an extended battery life all add up to make GreenSmoke a very wise electronic cigarette choice. Gets my 5-star rating, absolutely. Check it out. Thanks, this is James Oliver, and I'll talk to you again soon.